We may have to stay another season, everyone, because we've just got so many quality players, and I just want to see them grow. Not because we got knocked out by a lower division team in the National Cup. Definitely not that. Okay, so I may have underestimated Olympico do Montillo. But I mean, this is... Yeah, come on. 18 shots to 4. They had 2 on target, we had 6. We lost 1-0, and I played the backup brigade. It wasn't the best game ever, I have to say. I was very, very disappointed, and I'm currently now sat here wondering what I do with regards to the save. Not in a bad way, because obviously we have done well. We've won a league and we have won the cup before, but we won't be retaining it. And Jose, I believe, won 2 during his tenure, which means technically I have to win 2. Do I have to do them all in one stint? I think it depends if we win the league. If we win the league and we do well in the Champions League this year, then I think I move on, go to another club, win some leagues somewhere else, and then maybe come back for the Renaissance back in Portugal, where I can just take over whoever the best team is and just win it from there. That might be the best way of doing it. I'm not 100% sure. We'll work it out. Don't at me. I thought they would have been able to beat them. You would have thought they'd been able to beat them, for Christ's sake. But other than that, we've been pretty good, in all fairness. We've won a lot in the Premier League, apart from drawing 0-0 with Maritima, which wasn't great, which has left us in a slightly precarious position, where I believe Porto got 2 games in hand. So if they win both of those, they go level with us on points. Having said that, we've got a vastly superior goal difference. But, we have dropped points in positions I don't really think that we needed to. We're still top of our group, which is amazing. I'm annoyed I can't show you it. 2 seconds. There you go. So you can see now that we're top of our Champions League group with 7 points. If we win today and beat Milan, they will still only have 2 points. We'll have 10. And I believe that even if Real San Sebastian win, we can still qualify from that because Borussia will be too far. So essentially, we can qualify today pretty easily if we just beat Milan at home. Sociedad are the team that we actually drew with away in Spain. It was annoying because we dominated the game and then they had 1 shot and scored, which just seems to be a general theme right now. And we have had our fair share of injuries, which hasn't exactly helped, it's safe to say. But hopefully today, then, we'll be able to put out our first team. The issue that I've really got, more than anything right now, is that Hlozek isn't 100% fit. And that left-hand side does seem to struggle a little bit when he is not available. Having said that, though, we have got Pedro Nuno, who's yet to really hit the form that he showed last year. But he hasn't played as many games, so hopefully he'll pick up a bit of form. Midfield's gone a little bit quieter, but hopefully we'll still be able to do it. So, we are playing the first team today then. Farinas is in goal. Then you've got Mendes, Garcia, Quaresma, Porro as the back 4. Tonali, Ugarte and Gonçalves are in the middle. Uno, great game, but not him. Nuno, Maya and Cutrone lead the line up front. Patrick Cutrone back in the lineup, needing to get back amongst the goals. Toot sweet. Because Patson Daka has not scored since the 4 that he got in the last episode. Can't tell you the amount of times I've had to do this in this series so far. Well, we beat Milan multiple times. They actually were the better team in Milan, but we managed to hold on to get the win. They got a load of good players. They got Jerome Roussillon, who's obviously very good. They got our old boy Sebastian Coates. They got Frank Kessie. They got Hector Herrera. Lots of experience. Alfredo Morelos is even leading the line for them today. So they've got a very decent team, and really should maybe be doing a little bit better than 2 points from 3 games in the Champions League. We're usually very decent at home. I don't think we've lost a home game yet this year, so let's hope that that continues. As Porro throws the ball into Gonçalves as we start off. Come on, boys. Let's just get through this. I mean, we've got a game in the league, obviously, after this. I can't even remember who I'm playing. 1 game at a time. It's all about the next game, as Jordan Henderson would say. If you play for Sporting, you'll be doing the next game. I can't believe that. There you go. Patrick Cutrone has scored. I don't know what that accent was. It's me trying to do my Jordan Henderson, but because it's quite late at night, I can't do it as loud as I normally would. We just send the gaffer out there, and he just says, go on, and go play and do it for the next game. I know it's cliche, that's all we're focusing on is the next game. As Patrick Cutrone is only focusing on getting goals for Sporting Lisbon, and I like that. 1-0, boom. That's what we want to see. Hopefully, if the other game is a draw, that definitely guarantees that we go through. So hopefully, Sociedad and Borussia Dortmund will draw. Or if Dortmund win, then the same thing. Then it's just a straight shootout between the two of us for whoever finishes top of the group. And I would preferably like to finish top. And hopefully we won't get a ridiculous team like we did last year. I think it's safe to say that Borussia Dortmund are probably going to win that game. They seem to be absolutely having no problems out winning in Spain. Not like me. We made it so difficult. So difficult. Sarabia over a corner here. This is only the second highlight of the game. And we are very lucky that didn't go in. We've not been brilliant from set pieces this year, both scoring and in terms of defending. Last year was one of the staples of the title winning teams that we were so good from set pieces. But this year, we've just been really lethargic and just, it will take care of itself. And it's not good enough. We are winning, but I can't say I'm particularly pleased, really, with what I've seen. We've been very lackluster, not created a lot. I always like trying to get at least 2 goals just to sort of see the game out. It's not often that we concede more than 2, but whenever we usually manage to concede 1 somehow. So I'm going to be a little bit irritated if we throw this game away. Hopefully this will be the second goal for us. Mendes into Pedro Nuno. Nuno, great ball in. Maya, I mean, naturally, it's his 10th goal of the season. He hasn't actually scored since the last time that we met on camera, but I mean, he turns out he's just a showman. He loves it. And with that being 2-0, it's time to make some changes. Going to take Nuno off, going to bring on Saka, and I'm also going to take Maya off and bring on Nuno Santos. So swapping the 2 wingers over, and Gonçalves will probably be the last player to come off in this game, I would hazard a guess. It's not really been a very exciting game, to be fair. We've had 3 highlights, 1 for them, 2 for us, and we've scored both for us. It's quite nice that that's actually happening for a change, because I'm not usually treated to such things. In terms of who to take off, I think I might actually take off Agate today. I'm going to bring on Alan Franco. He can play in that box-to-box role. He's been okay since he's come in, Franco. He hasn't exactly done much wrong, but I said much wrong. But unfortunately, because he was part of the team that lost to Olympico de Morti, whatever the hell their name was, I tried to forget. I've kind of got that thing with, you're good, but you're not that good, are you? You thought that all you had to do was turn up and win. It's what I thought we had to do, to be fair, so I probably didn't set the best example. I mean, it's been an absolutely dull as dishwater game, apart from the fact we got 2 goals. There's been nothing to get excited about, but Sandro Tonali goes through to make it 3. No, Donnarumma saves it. God, imagine if I could sign Donnarumma. Well, there's nothing wrong with Farina's, to be fair to him. Franco, that's a decent ball to Nuno Santos. Are we going to put a bit of gloss on this, make it 3? Santos to Saka. Saka, Cutrone, lovely ball. Nuno Mendes, going to pick up a decent ball. Back to Franco, to Tonali to Gonçalves to Saka. Great ball over the top. Pedro Porro, go on mate, in you go. Porro gets to the byline, tees it back. Tonali hits it, son. He's hit it absolutely miles wide. That was literally about 3 minutes of your life that you're not going to get back. I could edit it out, but I want you to suffer just like I did. Well, there you go. I mean, we won. We won. That's all that matters. It's not going to be number 1 on Match of the Day. Let's put it that way. Mainly because Match of the Day don't have any Champions League licenses. It would be last on BT Sport. KG from Deschamps, we have qualified, as has been confirmed here. It's just a case now of who tops the group, us or Borussia Dortmund. And if we draw with Dortmund away in Germany, that will guarantee us top place in the group because it'll be down on the head-to-head. So, really, pretty happy. I guess the big question is now, who am I actually playing in the next game? Because I've not really realised. It was meant to be Benfica, but I know that it's changed. It's Tondela. Okay, so Tondela are next up. Where are Tondela in the table? 18th on their bottom. This is setting me up for a massive fall, isn't it? The problem is that it's away from home, and without sounding it, dropping points away from our home is a habit that we have seemingly picked up this year. And I'm not happy about it, it's safe to say. But if we play like we did in that game, we should be okay. I mean, we've just outclassed a very decent Milan side at their own gaff. Well, at our gaff, actually. I thought it was at their gaff. We did win at their gaff. So, yeah, I was right in what I said. It's fine. Oh, Lozek's back to full fitness. This is exciting. Right, okay. I love Pedro Nuno, as we all... he played quite well in the last game. But it's Lozek. Lozek comes straight back into the side. He's just that good. He just comes straight back into the side. Nuno Santos is going to have to go off because at least Pedro Nuno can play on either side, I suppose. So that's a good way of looking at it. Do I really bring anyone else off? I might put Herrera on instead of Alan Franco because Herrera's got a little bit more about him, I think. Franco's not really impressed me too much when he has come on. So, same team apart from the fact that Jose comes in instead of Pedro Nuno on the left-hand side. Bit harsh on Nuno, but I can't really take anyone else out, can I? They've all been in pretty decent form, so it only seems fair. It's going to be a very quick episode if this is right at this rate. Hopefully there'll be a few more highlights than that, but just none to Tondela would be great. So I wanted to pick up from where you did last time. We can do this, come on. I mean, I can't understand why they're bottom. They're not usually that far down the table, so this is going to be interesting. That does not fill me with confidence at all. There's a lot of defenders here. That's a lot of players parked up in their own half. I don't like that. But hopefully we've got the first highlight here as Hlozek passes it back to Nuno Mendes. They've got a good relationship with that left-hand side. It's the other reason why I play him. Porro driving forward. Porro hits it. Get in. That's what you want. If your strikers can't score, get your wing-backs involved. And Pedro Porro is having a very good season. That's 3 goals already. I've let him be a little bit more attack-minded this year, and it seems to be paying off. And the best thing is they can't sit and camp behind the ball now for the entire game because we've scored early. When you're trying to break down a wall of 10 or a wall of 11, that is the best way, or that's the best remedy. Get an early goal, put the cat amongst the pigeons, and you are off. Now we need to just go and get a second, because then they really will have to come out. This doesn't fill me with confidence. I said none to Lundella. Thank you, Farinas, for catching that. Right, there are so many things I want to say right now. Number 1, Farinas is an idiot. Number 2 is that you're not allowed to do that, so that goal shouldn't count. Normally that's a foul, isn't it? That's a foul. He's literally a yard away from it. The ball would also not go at the same height. It would go vertically up. What a load of... Oh, I can't believe this. You are... Oh my god, what a load of shite. Right, okay. If it's... I said I wanted a lot of highlights, not ones like that. Hlozek plays the ball to Tonali. Back to Gonçalves. It's 2-1. Can't wait for Farinas to get another assist. Oh, mate. I mean, thank God. Put it this way. Thank God we've scored again, because I cannot tell you how angry I'd be if we drop points to that. I cannot tell you. Have you ever seen a goal like that in FM so far this year? I haven't. I mean, I thought my goalie was bad. This guy, I'm not going to say it, actually, because it's still early doors and you can still play it at an 8. Well, we've bounced back from the disappointment of having a goalkeeper who can't recognise green and yellow from white. Also not helped by the fact the referee is probably the Portuguese version of Mike Dean, I would hazard a guess. And by that I mean he wants to make it all about him and help out United wherever physically possible. Well, I wanted lots of highlights. We had them at the start. Towards the end of it, nothing. Not a sausage. I'm happy with the way they're playing, because let's face it, if it hadn't been for Farinas and that guy clearly breaking the rules of the game, we'd be in a much better position. I'm going to take off Adam Hlozek simply because he needs a little bit of fitness and time to get back into it. So Pedro Nuno is going to come on that left-hand side, so I do get to play my favourite player. And he is my favourite player, is Pedro Nuno. I absolutely adore him. Nuno Mendes, ball down the line towards Cutrone. He picks it up nicely. Cutrone feeds, and that's not a good ball from Cutrone at all. Can I stand 2 yards away from the goalkeeper, please? I bet that would be a free kick if we did it. Porro on the ball, driving forward here. Go on, Pedro. Good ball in, whips it. Patrick Cutrone. Yes, 3-1. And with that in mind, I'm going to take Cutrone off. I feel that this is a game where Pat Sindaka can maybe get himself back on the goal-scoring run, so he's going to come on for Pat Cutrone. Porro's the key man here. He's been brilliant. Scored early on, gets a great assist. I mean, the defending from Traore there is abysmal. The anticipation from Cutrone must be amazing, considering he had that bloke jumping in front of him and he still managed to nod it in. Unbelievable. And again, the game is literally just flying by. There's just nothing to get too thrilled about. We're just an efficient, clinical machine, it feels like, at the moment. As time is ticking away, it's good to see Pat Sindaka got himself involved. Played at 6.6 when he came on. We win 3-1. Yeah, good, I think. It was good. We got a win. It's another 3 points. It's a big win away from home. It's what you want to see. We're 14 unbeaten in the tour. Well, this year, which is good. Everton boss Eddie Howe was spotted at Tondela. He's been looking at Eric Garcia and Manuel Ugarte. Well, Eddie. No, they want to go to a big club, not Everton. Plus, we're a big club. We're in the Champions League. Where are they? Well, I mean, as games and episodes go, that was pretty much as straightforward as it gets, really. I was expecting a bit more drama, but that's not happened. There's no point in showing the rest of the Champions League. I could show Sociedad, but there's no point because obviously we've qualified from the group. I'll let you know how we've qualified from the group and in what position we have at the start of the next episode. So I guess it's a case, really, of where do we come back. And I'm looking at some of the bigger fixtures, and I think the ones to come for are definitely Porto and Firenze. I mean, like, we love Freirenz. We love playing them. That's also, like, that's towards the tail end of January, so that's a fair few months away. But to be fair, that's when the big game's happening. We've not really played Benfica. We have them twice in the space of a month. We've got Braga twice in the space of a month as well. And we've got Porto towards the end. I mean, that is not kind. It's going to be a while before we play some of the other big boys. So, yeah, we're going to come back for the game against Porto. And Firenze, both of them away from home, could be potentially quite difficult, but if there's a team that can do it, it's definitely us. It means hopefully we can build up a good head of steam before we even get there. I'll leave you with the league table then so you can see whereabouts we are. Benfica have slipped up. They've lost a game, which is good news, but they do have a game in hand. They win that. They go only 1 point behind. Porto are still the fly in the ointment. I have to say at least once an episode. It's like MikeroMunch Bingo. Here you go, this will take a bit of time. If you wanted to play MikeroMunch Bingo, what would be the catchphrases that you would be looking for? Let me know down in the comment section. You've seen enough for these videos now. You know most of my favourite phrases. Get down there, and you can't use stay cool, because that's a catchphrase. That's different. But have MikeroMunch Bingo. I want to see what it's like. I think this could be a big game. We've got 1,400 subs. See, all of you, get involved. MikeroMunch Bingo. What would be the catchphrases? Maybe one day we can play it for fun. Oh, that'd be exciting. And that will do for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Very clinical, very not drama-free today, apart from Freeness being an absolute donkey with that goal against Tondela. So if you thought that was ridiculous, let me know. Should it have been cancelled? Definitely. It's against the rules. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please do remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until I see you again for another episode of Matching Mourinho, take care of yourselves, everyone, and stay cool. Remember, you can't use that in MikeroMunch Bingo.